Alright, so I just finished up Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and as I promised in a previous video, I definitely have some thoughts now. I will say this does contain spoilers because I kind of want to go through some complaints with the series overall, and my worries based on what I played with the Dream Drop Distance HD and the Birth by Sleep fragment passage thingy with Aqua. First of all, let's get some history in here, and these dates are all based on the United States releases of Kingdom Hearts games. So, we have Kingdom Hearts in 2002, Chain of Memories in 2004, and Kingdom Hearts 2 in 2006. That spin-off may be a little bit of a rehashing for Kingdom Hearts, but it was a good in-betweener until we got Kingdom Hearts 2. One in-betweener between 4 years. That's pretty fine considering we get a Kingdom Hearts game every 2 years. Then it kind of exploded, and I kind of blame consoles and Square Enix kind of dedicating themselves to, hey, this series is popular, let's make a game for every single system out there. In between Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3, we have way too many spin-offs that is really okay. There is Return of Chain of Memories in 2008, 358 over 2 days in 2009, Recoded in 2011, Birth by Sleep in 2010, Kingdom Hearts 3DS, which is of course Dream Drop Distance, in 2002 originally. Now when this came out, this was supposed to be the final chapter before we got Kingdom Hearts 3. And almost technically it is, but at the end of it, it kind of teased the HD release, which 1.5 came out in 2013, and then 2.5 came out in 2014. And this is all supposed to lead to Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, but wait, there's more. Of course, we have the mobile release from last year, which is Unchanged Key. Whatever. It's actually a pretty fun mobile game, and it's the furthest in the past in the timeline. It's all about the Keyblade Wars, which actually this movie included in 2.8 actually explained, and I was like, oh, so that's what that whole game is about that I didn't really know, and it's fairy tales and all the worlds used to be in one and some other convoluted business. Yeah, okay, so Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced at E3 2013, and in 2014 Nomura stepped down from Final Fantasy 15, which was also rebranded as 15 in 2013, but he didn't step down until 2014, though I think he probably was putting all of his efforts into Kingdom Hearts 3 when they announced it, because probably Square Enix was like, look, we gotta get 15 out, and we gotta get 13 out. But it was last seen at E3 2015, and I'm getting really worried. Yes, we got a new game technically this year, and we're getting all the games on PS4 now with the 2.8 remix, and then the 2.5 and 1.5 remix coming as one package to PS4 in March. So that's pretty cool. So all the games are possibly playable on one system and or watchable, because some of the things they just decided to, it's not even worth our time, which is 358 2 days and Recoded. Recoded is the only game I never played because I was just, what, you're gonna redo an entire thing that is basically Chain of Memories again with these weird cube things? No. Anyway, getting back on track to that 2015 trailer where we last saw Kingdom Hearts 3, I thought it was amazing. It was further along than I thought it possibly could be in the 2 years when it was announced, that really brief teaser with Sora picking up the Keyblade on the beach. And that's great! I'm so excited for it. The Unreal Engine 4 didn't really bother me at the time because it didn't really look too closely at it. But after playing the Kingdom Hearts .2 Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage with Aqua in this new collection, I thought the game looked and ran really poorly. Now granted, this probably didn't take too long to develop. It's fairly short. I think I beat it in about 2-3 hours, something like that. But everything just looks off. Like it was made from a fan trying to make these CG Kingdom Hearts characters using the Unreal Engine. I mean, that's what they did, but everything looks so good. I tried to piece this in my head. The Kingdom Hearts game started in 2002 with the PS2, and graphically, they have not progressed past the PS2 since then, except for the HD remixes, which touch up those PS2 graphics and make them look really, really good. And that being said, I would argue, well, not argue, I would definitely say they look way better than anything in the Birth by Sleep .2 thingy. It just looked off and dark and ugly, and I rewatched the trailer preparing myself for this little speech soapbox thing, and I noticed it even more how off everything looks. It's just, oh, I am worried. And plus, Nomura just said this last year that don't expect Kingdom Hearts 3 anytime soon. Does that mean it's not coming out soon? Does that mean we're not going to see any more of this? This is the 15th anniversary with only two... Okay, all the games technically are core, but they are so much... They're just stretching this convoluted story out more and more, just to make everything fit, just to make everything prepared for Kingdom Hearts 3. Oh, it's just crazy. And when Kingdom Hearts 3DS came out in 2002, I liked it a lot. Not more than Birth by Sleep, but I thought it was a really good game, and it had some actually new worlds that I thought were pretty cool. But after replaying it again in HD, it looks good, but I just didn't have that much fun with it. And because I noticed that it was bigger, more open environments than in any of the Kingdom Hearts game previous, but it made it feel more empty, which is another worry for me with Kingdom Hearts 3 is, are they going to have just these vast environments with just these very light story elements from the Kingdom, or from the Disney worlds, but just with these just vastly open spaces? And man, was Birth by Sleep was so depressing. Also, I thought this took place somewhere in the future timeline, or more in the present, I should say, but it actually takes place right after Birth by Sleep and leads into Kingdom Hearts 1. The very end of it is exactly how it ends in Kingdom Hearts 1, which is kind of a cool thing. And at the very end, it actually jumps ahead and actually is further in the story past Dream Drop. Just, oh my god, it's so tiring to talk about the timeline for this goddamn series. Overall, it's not as good as the collection of 1.5 or 2.5, and it's definitely not going to be as good as 1.5 and 2.5 together. All these things that are saying that Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, whatever, Ding Dong Dill, is a good step forward for the series, hasn't played these games or followed them for a long time, or is just okay with the Unreal Engine 3, and maybe I'm just looking too far into it. It could be that I'm so used to those PS2 graphics that I just need to relearn how I view Kingdom Hearts. And maybe it will get fixed, and maybe it will look prettier once it actually comes out as Kingdom Hearts 3. But right now, visually, again, concerned. But it's impossible for them to release another game past the 1.5 and 2.5 together, right? I know they're doing updates constantly on Unchained Chi, but they can't make another collection or middle story in between 3 anymore, can they? They've stretched it so much, I mean, can they? The only thing I can really think of is in a story involving Axel, or I should say Lee, and his thing, and maybe with Kairi. Oh god, that's what they're gonna do, aren't they? They're gonna do that. They're gonna make it for the Switch, or maybe they're just gonna port it to the Switch or the Xbox. Oh my god, we're never getting Kingdom Hearts 3 until the 20th anniversary. That, I guess, would be a great time to put it out. I'm rambling now. Anyway, the collection was fine. This speech was more convoluted than the series itself, but thank you for joining me anyway. And hopefully we don't have to wait too much longer for Kingdom Hearts 3. Did you know that was a Reaction Examiner video? If you liked it, you should subscribe to me to keep up with everything that I'm doing. Also, if you have some other interests, like sex for example, check out Tomops, which is a comedy sex podcast thing wherein my best friend and I check out the weird and abnormal and the erotic. And of course, you should support me on Patreon because, hey, I want to make the channel better and I want your help to do so. Plus, if you want to check out my writing, check out Game Jerk, where I have archives and new stuff for all projects, okay? You can find all the stuff and more in the description with the links below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.